Today we're going to be talking about
how to become a graphic designer
and what that is.
And today is the second post, the second video in an installment on how to get a job working from anywhere and kind of being more of your own boss. It sounds pretty complex. A graphic designer, that's scary.
Serious business.
Wait, aren't you a graphic designer?
Huh? Aren't you a graphic designer?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I bet you can be a graphic designer too. There's a common misconception that being a graphic designer requires you needing to go to school and having a lot of formal training, and that's not the case. Just like with becoming a virtual assistant or anything else like that, you can really teach yourself. And the really great thing is there are so many companies out there, from large to small, that need graphic designers and help with their design work, that there's really enough work out there to kind of get you started at the ground, entry level, and then kind of work your way up. So it really isn't anything scary. It sounds more scary than a virtual assistant, but it's not. It's
basically the same thing. You're really just honing in on skills that you might not know and then building up on them. And the more skills you acquire, the more money you can charge. So for people that may not know what a graphic designer is, maybe let's chat about what they do.
Companies are always competing for business. They're constantly putting up new marketing material. They send you flyers in the mail even still, or send you emails, and they all got little graphics on them.
Pretty pictures.
Yeah, like text with sparkles on them, or even just plain text in a certain color, or maybe text on top of a picture.
Or a banner in the corner, or banners on a website, or banners in a newsletter. Just those images that look nice.
Yeah, that's what the graphic designer does. They create those. Well, that's not all what graphics designers do. They also optimize images. For example, you don't want your website taking forever to load when somebody's on their phone. So you want to have smaller image sizes. That's also something a graphic designer would do. They would take images, make sure that they're small and they load right. Why don't we talk about Healthful Pursuit? How many designers do we have?
2. Do
we?
Two official.
Oh, that's right.
We have 2 official designers, but really the whole team designs in some way. Our VA does some design things and what she can do, and our community manager does other design things. You do design stuff. I do a lot of design stuff. And then we have 2 actual designers, and the reason why we have 2 is because one, his strengths are really banners and newsletter
promo
images,
material.
Promo material. And then there's another graphic designer that does more of our digital books, downloads, bigger projects.
We're back after a short intermission to switch out the batteries, and now we're going to talk about where to pick up some of the skills to become a graphic designer.
YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is really great. You can spend a lot of money on courses. You can go to your community college, and there's some fancy art schools. You can go there, and I'm sure you're going to learn a few things here and there that you just wouldn't be able to learn on your own, or it would take you longer to learn on your own. But they're also expensive, and you probably don't need them.
And the time commitment. If you have a full-time job and a family and you're just trying to learn a new skill, going to a community college from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. every night or every second night is just not realistic. So, YouTube.
Yeah, check out the blog post, and all you gotta do is follow 2 simple steps in the blog post, and you're gonna be on your way to pick up the skills that you need to become a designer.
The blog post is down below. Let's talk about how much they get paid.
Ooh, I think it really depends. That's another one. It's almost like with any other job. I'm sure there's a lot of truck drivers that make a lot of money, but I'm sure they didn't start out making a lot of money. And then same with a designer.
Completely. I mean, we've paid designers $2 an image, up to $100 an image, or sometimes it's per hour if they're more on the team, and that can range from $14 an hour to $50 or $75 an hour, depending on the type of project, their skills, and all of those things. Where can people find work? What's kind of been...
Where can they not find work?
Yeah, I think if you are more in the online space and you want to develop an online portfolio and clientele, probably your best bet is going to be things like Upwork, Freelancer, or Dribbble.
Dribbble is really good. And I think another one I just thought of, and we'll put it in the blog post, is 99 Designs. Now it's a bit of a different model how it works. 99 Design works more of on a project basis, where a client will say, hey, I have this project, I need a logo or whatnot, and then designers compete for that work, but they produce the initial cut, like the initial vision of it. So it's a bit different. The model is different, but you can still make a good amount of money with it, and maybe it's something you do later once your skill's a bit better, or maybe you jump into it, but that's another
What
one.
about Fiverr? I know that there's a lot of design stuff, and it's just really quick stuff. You can actually make a killing on Fiverr, so we'll include that too in the blog post. There's also Craigslist, Kijiji.
There's a lot on Craigslist.
Yeah.
I looked on there the other day, and a lot of local businesses are like, hey, I need help with my website, you know, I need some banners. I don't know, might as well try all places.
Totally, just to get that portfolio going.
Yeah, and that's about it. And I'm sure we're going to come up with all sorts of other different job ideas for you, so you better stay tuned.
And if you have a job idea, like you're curious about a certain online job and you're not really sure how it all works, feel free to comment down below and we'll try to cover it in the series. We've worked with oodles of different types of contractors and employees and things over the last 20 years of being in the online business industry space. So yeah.
And you know what, even more important, because all of this really leads you to where we are, where we're entrepreneurs, picking up all the skill sets you need to be an entrepreneur without spending a fortune. I mean, sure, if you're sitting on millions of dollars and you can hire all the people to make your vision happen, yeah. But if you're not, like we are, we have to piece bits together to make things work.
And having those skills is really helpful too, because even if you become a multi-millionaire with your awesome entrepreneurial mind, it's nice to know when people are pulling the wool over your eyes. When people are like, oh yeah, that's going to cost you $10,000. And you're like, no, that's more like a $2,000 job. So no, it's just nice to know how much it takes to do certain things, how much time is required, how much effort is required.
Huh. That's it.
Cool. So you guys can follow us along on social media. We'll include links all over, and make sure to check out the blog post down below to get more details on today's topic, and we will see you guys next Sunday.
We will indeed. Bye.
Yeah, Lexi's in this video with us today.
Because she's amazing, and she could also be a graphic designer. So
She could probably be a graphic designer. What? What?
We should, like, put your phone away for, like, 30 minutes a day or something.
How am I gonna work?